Now there should be audio there. No audio. Dude, I was so hyped up with my explanation. This hurt so bad. Alright, there we go. So, as we were saying, apologies guys. I was trying to do my intro. I did my intro. I did it all quiet like, but as we were trying to say, oh, Jesus. This is, without a doubt, the strongest Civ 6 start we've ever seen. Just to kind of quickly explain why, we started with a city with absolutely insane tiles right next to a natural wonder. Insane. That's like, that could happen decently in amount of rolls, but we get our kind of river complex triangle, not once but twice. This is rare to roll, and we get it twice on someone who really values it, which is Wilhelmina, because we have river adjacency bonuses for industrial districts, and this is just absolutely bananas. And as I was saying, these guys, in terms of the AI, we have a guy with 7 cities, a guy with 8 cities, a guy with 2 cities. We have 13 cities. And this is really generally hard to do on Deity, although I don't know what missing art is about. This is generally pretty hard to do on Deity, and we are on Deity, which is the hardest difficulty, where they start out with 4 cities to your 1 city. So our start has just been absolutely bonkers bananas. It's Civ 6, not Civ 5. Oh no. True. True if big. No building tall here, we're building wide. We building thick. We're building Y with 3 C's. Wide with 3 C's, you know what I mean? But we will be playing a little bit before I have to go to the gym. Probably gonna actually set a timer, because otherwise we're gonna one more turn ourselves into oblivion. Here. So, let's set the timer for, let's see, it'll be 12, 1... Probably go for a little, like, 2 hours. But I'm actually having a complete blast playing this run. I probably should be making more Victoria content instead of doing this, but this is like the craziest. This is the craziest Civ 6 roll we've ever gotten, and I kind of do want to play a full game on it before Civ 7 comes out, because this also might be the last game of Civ we played. Now, for those of you who've been watching this, we did a lot of map tacking in the interim. Like, I spent a ton of time map tacking because it brings joy to my heart. I just get dopamine. You see, dopamine is from the expectation of reward, and every time you put a map tack down, you're suddenly expecting that reward. You're like, that yield is now mine now that I put the map tack down. And so we just kind of went a little ballistic last night, planning where every city could go so that they're all perfectly spaced out and such. Every unique improvement, various kind of complexes and this type of stuff. So, let's continue. You're lifting later? Yeah, I gotta go to the gym. I've been bad about the gym. I'm like nursing / recovering from an injury. It's just very frustrating. Some of the soft tissue that connects my pec to my collarbone, I think is just like damaged, and this is the nature of the injury. It's been going on for like several months, like 6 months, but I can just do stuff with my left arm. We also switched to researching guilds, because we can put down polders. Boulders of polders, holders and polders. Where's this guy going? Did we peace out Coupe? I think we did. Yeah, he's now kind of chill with us. Are we okay giving this city a gold yield? Yeah, let's see what salt gives. In terms of... Okay, industry. It won't tell us what gives what. Well, I think we're gonna only... This is the only city we're gonna have that has a silver mine, no? And we're building which commercial district where? Are we okay with this? Well, would kind of like to get some food there. Extra gold yield in host city. I guess this is the other one we could do, and I don't think that's going to be as good for gold, so let's just do this. We will have ourselves a silver industry. Once Magnus gets there, we will be able to chop. That sounds rough. Did the doctor say you're good to go? The doctor kind of said that's not my area of expertise, and I got referred to a sports physio that I still have to see. Because I waited a while before trying to get any sort of assistance on it. I mean, the doctor thought it was my shoulder and got ordered a shoulder x-ray, and then I was kind of like, no. I explained that it was, like, not the shoulder, and they were like, oh, and then I was just like, I was kind of a little bit disappointed with my overall experience, but also, like, an injury here is, like, much more common than, like, a shoulder injury. Or much less common. I mean, I get it. I think we go industrial zone here. We want that one there, though. It might not be worth the gold. Oh, let's maybe not have this song on repeat. Kevin McLeod. Bussin', good sir. Hell yeah, brother. Oh, we're supposed to build. Bro, should we just straight up build a settler? We have so many good tiles to settle. I don't think we should build a settler here. I kind of really don't want to buy that tile, but I think we're supposed to buy the tile and build a construction, an industrial zone here. He kind of hates it. Make sure we repair everything. Hey, you're here early, Yankees fan. That's good, because we're not going to be going too long. Or at least if you wanted to catch the stream. We did do a lot of map tacking in the interim. But we didn't pass any turns, but we have plans. I guess we could get in place. We're getting polders unlocked with guilds. We could get in place to put down polders. Well, you know what? I messed up when planning this, and now I can't undo it because the industrial district is here, the aqueduct is here. But I should have had the aqueduct here, and the industrial district here is fine, but the Huey should have gone here, because it doesn't care if it's in foreign territory. I mean, I guess this is the best Huey we can build now that we've made our bed. Now we have to eat it. How many? Okay, we have 5, so we can do a lot of chops. Perfect. Oh, should we make an industry here? We can't. Okay. Oh, because we already made this the abalone industry. We have 2 builds. I think we're gonna build the polder here, and then work another fish tile, and not actually work the cows tile, because I don't know if we want that long term. Yeah, I settles one of the spots, and Shiny be like, damn it, 4 hours of hard work. No, yeah, this is exactly how it's gonna roll out, because there's no way we get all this. That would be insane, right? They're gonna, like, settle over. I think that the 2 cities we're gonna prioritize next are this city and, this city, because I think we actually have a good Petra here, and we could chop it out. We have 1, 2, 3 chops available. No, wait. We have 2 chops available for this city. 3 if you count sheep. I forget. I think sheep just gives food, though. We actually would prefer to have this. Because we have a lot of culture generation. We have less, of the other stuff. And I think we could either... We have a little bit of a choice on what we do next. In that... We could either use our faith to buy a settler in a second, or we could, while we still have this era thing, and can purchase with this, which I'm kind of leaning towards that, or we could actually recruit gurus and establish our faith, or sorry, apostles and establish our faith better. Our faith isn't very useful currently. We're just passing turn here. 2 more turns to Magnus, and we start chopping out the Kilwa. Now, does this also need repair? It does. Yep, yep, yep. No, but the AI is 100% going to settle something. Joint war against Basil? I think not. You want to give me some... Sure, I think. Some GPT.
You can't go around arresting the Thieves Guild. I mean, we'd be at it all day.
Alright, let's change some stuff. So we want our industrial district bonuses. I don't think we're upgrading any more units. Well, if we are, let's take a quick look. Because I think we have an archer or 2. So do we want to upgrade this guy while we have cheaper upgrades? I think so, because it'll give us a... I think we're kind of okay with doing that. And then... we will get the industrial district bonuses. Plus 100%. And we only have, like, industrial district bonuses right now, and they're all, like, freaking massive. So this is huge. I don't think we need +1 production in all cities. We do want the wonders bonuses. But I think what we could do is I think we're going to switch to building more settlers again. We could also do gold per trade route, but we don't have a lot of trade routes right now, so I think we're kind of okay with this as our setup. We will eventually probably do commercial hub district adjacencies, but I don't think we have that much going on with that right now. So let's do that. Let's make sure we set our timer, yeah. For when we have to get ready for the gym. We will not fall victim to 1 more turn again. Okay, I think that... let's promote her. To do this. And then... Maybe let's assign Liang over here. In Arnhem. We get one of the creepiest songs in the playlist. There we go. Pretty sure I know what we're gonna build here, but we're also probably gonna chop that out to some extent. Wow, we're getting so much production. Only 17 turns. We're on epic speed. That's insanity. Could build that wonder there. I think we want a commercial hub. I think we want it there. It's almost like we planned all of this. We could also finish the campus we place, which might be a little bit better because it'll take fewer turns. One turn until he's established. I think we're going to use this guy to come over here. We have to think about what districts we're going to place here. Like longish term. Because this is going to be a really high pop city without a lot of districts. And it's weird because we have luxuries and luxuries. So... I think we're most likely to get attacked by this guy, but we already have archers over there. Only put an archer in Amsterdam. Alright, what can this guy build? I don't think we can build lumber mill yet. I don't think we have the technology. Arnhem, are you from there? I think you said you were from the Netherlands, right? Requires construction. Oh, it just requires construction only? We have construction, right? Yeah, we do. Hot diggity damn, let's get started on that. I think we're okay with this. Thanks, Pedro. Oh, we don't have our usual light on. Let's do that. It's like something feels off. It's the vibes, bro. It's certainly not Kevin McLeod. Finally caught a stream? Hey, Christian, what's up? Yeah, from the area? Your dad's actually from the city? Big nice. Now, why can't we build a polder here? Ah, because the mountain doesn't count. No, no, no. Not like this. All the years at the academy wasted. Mountain doesn't count for polders. Well, I think that we don't want to build... I don't know if we want to use that cattle square or not. Magnus is now established, though. So let's let it rip. Let's try and get to the around. You know, I get that that produces reasonably fast, but I think we're gonna go for settlers here. And we're gonna start really pushing the settlers, if it makes sense. We're gonna buy... We already built a little bit of watermill, but this doesn't boost based on the level of construction we already have, and we already have very considerable construction, so... Let's do something like this. And let's get a trade dock. These guys? Or we need a harbor to build the Wonder. We have a lot of envoys as well here. We could do the first envoy placement thing. We already have a few envoys in Buenos Aires, so it's a little bit tempting to send them a couple more. Bonus resources behave like luxury resources, providing one amenity per type. Seems quite strong. Let's send him a couple. Well, let's actually reflect a little bit. Do we want to buy this tile first? Or this tile? Because he's gonna expand there. So we could buy this tile. It's reasonably cheap. This tile's a little bit more expensive. And then... let's maybe send him. And he gets this tile, unfortunately. But now we should be a little bit better on the luxury front. We could take over Cahokia. I think we'll pass. Now we need to work and chop out this tile as well. So we'll get a little bit of faster on the Kilwa. Not 100% sure we should have chopped that rainforest, but I think it's okay. You've switched to watching on Twitch, as it seems to be a good 10 seconds ahead of YouTube. It is a little bit ahead. I think what it does is it streams to Twitch, and then from Twitch it copies the Twitch stream and streams that to YouTube. I think is how the mechanism works. So I think the delay is like doubled. Not 100% sure. A little speculative on that one. Now we can start doing polders as well here. These polders are going to be the most valuable. It's a little bit jarring to watch Vicky YouTube, with whom I learned Vicky better from, playing Civ, which is my best game. Yeah, I'm not as good at Civ. That'd be like a tough ask. I have like 600 hours of Civ. A lot is played on mods, which like don't necessarily balance that well. God damn. I don't like that. I mean, we kill him, but he's just took out our harbor. Just looking for things that we know we want to do, that we have like available to us currently. I mean, I think we're gonna lumber mill here eventually, so we could lumber mill there now. That's probably good. Actually, wait, is this next to an industrial zone? That's an industrial zone, that, so almost certainly we'll want this to be woods. And we'll work that. We don't have the map tax, we don't have the schematics on whether or not we need that tile. We haven't done the math. Spectacular. It's polder time. Kumasi has fallen. I get a little bit of anxiety when I hear that noise. That's the noise when someone else finishes a wonder before you too. And then we'll send Magnus back this way, I suppose. Maybe we just let the settler complete and decrease the pop. This removes the rainforest, but the bananas stay? Interesting. Does this place have a monument? It does not. So we can buy a monument there next turn. We don't actively want to research text right now. Or finish text. We want to lock in as many cheap districts as possible. And then kind of slingshot up a little bit. I have a minimum of 1k hours in each Civ game since I started playing the games. I have like a lot in 3 and 4. Try to get friends into it, but we run into a problem where I end up too far ahead, even when I'm on deity and they're on prince. Can't you send a handicap that significantly, that handicaps you specifically? I thought that allowed specific handicap. Feels weird knowing this game is kind of going to become obsolete in the near future. It is. Can't go without bananas. Can't go without bananas. Well, that's one opinion. Could be. Something about us being a pile of filth and spoiling the world. I think we're gonna buy a monument out of here. Bro, we got that golden age real quick, huh? Alright, so this guy's healed up. Maybe take this guy out here. And now that we're up there, we can commercial hub here. Lock in the price. Go Kilwa. So something that we might do is we might build a... Oh, these aren't next to rivers. I was going to say we might build a culture district, but we probably don't want to ever build that not next to a river. Because we get +2 bonus for being next to a river on the guy we're on. We want to do, I think, trade oriented from this city, because this city does have a gold bonus. But they all give trade from this city, gives XYZ bonus. So I think we'll just do this. Or maybe we're supposed to buy that and just build a settler. Well, we don't have our industrial zone here yet. Let's build our industrial zone, actually. If we have an industrial zone, I think we want to push settlers. But if we don't need Magnus in here anymore. Unless we wanted to chop here to finish Kilwa. But I think we'll just finish Kilwa and not chop that yet. We don't specifically want to put anything there yet. So we could move Magnus here to save on the pop. But this is going to finish about the same time as this. And I think we're just going to eat the pop, losing the pop, instead of trying to save it, because we have a good amount of pop growth anyways. And we'll just move Magnus up there, rather than juggling it. And that way we also don't have to move Pingala out. Weird that we haven't seen this guy try and push and settle another city here. Maybe he just actually feels like he can't do it and he's just sitting on a settler like a moron. I think that's actually probably the case. Or he's found some ocean tiles. We're gonna let this become a city-state thing. We're gonna do this. Now, we want specifically to turn this into a forest before we build a lumber mill, because then we will get an additional adjacency on the Holy Site District we will build here eventually. So, unfortunately, we can't work the tile immediately. We could also chop out this. But I think we might actually just want to build a lumber mill. Multiplayer, you can set difficulty individually by Civ, but other than that, I don't know a way of specifically to nerf one player. We leave the game on lower difficulties for people trying to learn the game, but Civ is a way too influenced by min-maxing strats, so go player on the hardest difficulty will help. I thought you could do one that would just change yields. Well, we don't want the Epic of Mulan. We would rather have faith. Oh my god. I messed up. I'm gonna load because I messed up. I was supposed to... Sorry, gentlemen. I was supposed to buy a settler with faith when Magnus was still in the city. Yankees fan immediately says, so dumb. Yeah, I know. It's very dumb of me. I don't even need to read the rest of that comment. I know. I acquiesce. I accept. So dumb that letting a city become a city-state? Waste of a city that could be yours? Wait, what?
You have built great cities of stone and seen early empires rise and fall. Soon you will stand under the towering...
It's not a very good city location spot. There's just a bunch of mountains there. I cannot think of a player-specific yield nerf other than intentionally playing poorly. Maybe there's a mod for that. I mean, you could put your districts in stupid places intentionally. Most of the advantage you get is through that. So,
your citizens will farm with great efficiency, knowing that they are under the
but yeah, we wanted to buy faith. Yeah,
trade with everyone you meet.
that was my bad. I apologize for my misplay. Somehow I feel like misplaying is like morally wrong when you're like streaming, and it's like just not. That's like part of the game. If you can't misplay in a game, it's actually just generally not that interesting. But what we forgot to do is we forgot to buy a settler here with faith, which we wanted to do with Magnus. Can we settle that with the 12? No, minus 12 we cannot. We do want to kind of stake a claim over here, or get our pop pressure working. And we know we want to release Brussels. We really wish we could settle here. Bro, maybe we could settle a minus 12. Probably not. So we'll settle here instead. And then... we will harvest that. We'll move Magnus now, because we already did the thing. We'll move him to Nimgen, and we'll try and do all the other stuff that we had already done. Here we decided to build, I think, an emporium. Here we kicked the dirt and was unsure whether or not we're supposed to build the thing. Oh wait, no, not with that guy. Gonna make sure the coast is clear over here, actually. Get it, the coast is clear because it's on the coast. Man, we're so clever. I'm trolling. Alright, yeah, that's what I figured, to some extent. Because you were making the exact opposite argument. I don't remember what my response was, though. I don't know, maybe I responded to it seriously. There's always, like, sometimes a vibe when someone's trolling you and you respond with, like, sarcasm and then they think your sarcasm serious. So it's like, no. That's not what I'm saying happened, but I'm just saying that that's a thing. Let's maybe get something a little bit faster beats. Lobby time. We can put this on repeat for a hot minute. So 2 turns till the era ends. You know what? I almost had a spine and said, you know what, I'm just gonna work this cow. Do that before the era ends. What? Dog, real? Someone else finished the Colosseum? Bro, the AI sucks at building the Colosseum. Build a settler. Where's this guy going? The AI is generally real bad at that. Okay, well we actually have chops that we want to do out of Nimgen, and that we want to clear this to make room for forest, and we want to chop this, but I don't know. If we get it to 11 pop, then we could put this financial district down, so I guess we would kind of want that. And we're only going to save 1 pop in one place here. So I think we'd rather save it here than up here. So let's actually reassign. That is so sad that we did not get our Colosseum. That's a reload? No, I mean, there's not much we can do. That's the problem. My sense of humor is often saying something absurd with a straight face. Yeah, I'm a big fan of the dry humor. In general, and sometimes it misses. But that's like one of the costs of doing the dry humor, you know? Just have to accept that sometimes it like... or a lot of times people just don't understand your jokes and you just have to like let it go, because saying, look, I made a joke, doesn't, like, it doesn't make the joke more funny. Are you going to Vic 3 after this, or are you a Civ streamer now, after this run? The thing is, I'm having a lot of fun playing Civ right now. So... but I should be making a Vic 3 video right now, probably, instead of streaming this, to be honest. We have a ton of notes for an innovation video. And while that stuff's still fresh in my head, I probably should be working on it. And I was planning on working on it later tonight. Generally, if I'm going to stream, though, streaming in the morning is a little bit better, it seems. So, trying to do that. A little bit unfortunate. I guess we're going to get a bunch of settlers, and we're going to kind of start cruising a little bit. So many troops, all the better to eat you with, my dear. So I think we're going to settle here. We're going to grow soon. We could do this. Kind of like this, giving us pressure and a good amount of gold. I kind of don't like going past that, though. Maybe we're just actually supposed to go to Buenos Aires? Oh, that's such a terrible trade route. You know what? There's actually a ton of barbs around here. I think this is a bad idea. Let's send out from somewhere else. Let's send out from the place that has the percentage gold modifier here. Put this guy to sleep here so they can't walk their settler through. I don't know where their settler... Are they planning to settle here? That's so gross if they do. Because they could settle here or here, basically. Or over here. We just don't want them to ever settle ever again. Thank you. So the hog is completed. We have a little bit of a cheaper commercial hub that we can build. I think we'll go with that. Let's put you on alert. Little change up. Elon is currently bragging about his new level 99 hardcore. Honestly, I'm pretty mad at GGG for not banning him. He's very clearly like multi-accounting, because he's like in a map while he's at, you know, the inauguration, and it's like it's clearly a violation of TOS. What are you doing? Like, it's just a unambiguous violation of the rules. The fact that he like wants to brag about it or cares is like also just insane. But I think we're gonna send one settler down and to the left, one settler to the right, and one settler up. Out of these 3 settlers we have kind of coming through. It's such a shame we got wrecked. Can I recommend some interesting Civ runs? You can. I don't know if we're gonna be able to fit a single other one in. I watched an AoE forecaster who's going into Civ 7. He even made a separate channel for it. Luckily, we're generalists, so we don't have to do that. A workshop at our local NWS equivalent about using their API and data in a smart way. That was pretty cool. Interesting.
Kilwa is one of the most.
Alright, we don't get Colosseum, which we started before Kilwa.
Houses there are entirely made of wood,
But we do get Kilwa.
out of rope grass. The Navy has both a tradition and a future, and we look with pride. An architect should live as little as.
Cool. Now we have no choice but to actually move forward. So we don't have enough housing here, but we have an aqueduct that we placed forever ago, so it's real cheap. I realized this song was just 3 minutes of this. Alright, this one should go hard for a while. Alright, so it is time, now that we've unlocked dams, to lock in the price of our dams. We're not going to finish these, but we do want to lock in the price on them. Although we get a construction bonus to dams, and some of these dams are going to give us a lot of stuff. So who do we want? Who's gonna have the most food? I think this place has the most overall tiles, and we do want to make a science district, and we already have a temple district, so we're probably going to want the most districts out of this place too. So, with that in mind, it looks like if we transferred the dam over to them, we might have been thinking that already. Oh, we're going to need 2 dams, though. Eindhoven is going to have a lot of space up here in the north, so maybe Eindhoven. It's 2 rivers, 2 dams. We'll do the industrial zone first, though. And that leaves us with the awkward situation, but this is an industrial zone, so I think we do want to place a dam here. Oh, well. We could place it where we built that farm and maybe shouldn't have built that farm. If only someone had warned us that that was a bad location for our farm. Terrible. I mean, we won it on one of these 2 squares, so we'll give good adjacency over here. The channel name comes in handy in times like this, yeah. If we have a commercial hub here, how does that affect things? Oh, to be fair, the commercial hub is actually probably better next to the Lux, anyways. Okay. So we are in a golden age, Dido is in a spectacular age, or heroic age. And Broy is in a dark age. Lautaro is in a dark age. That actually might mean he has much less pressure. We might be able to settle the spot we wanted to initially. Is that -1? That is -1. That's where we wanted to settle. Spectacular. So we'll make sure it's safe. Stranger danger. And then for this, kind of don't want to reveal Niner on the map and ruin all our map tax. We're going to see what generates us the most gold. We have an alliance with him, but I don't think we're close enough to trade with him. I mean, this also gives us religious pressure. This is probably fine.
All that glisters is not gold. Often have you heard that told.
I think we still want the settlers. We don't need the wonder production, though. I think we'll do newly built builders. We could do commercial hub adjacency. I guess it depends on how quickly we're getting the next thing. Because we're going to be founding the city, and we'd like the builder to get extra builds. So, and we're not building any wonders right now, I don't think. So, do we prefer the build actions or the gold? I think the build actions. Because we're not only building new cities, we're about to get like several new cities. And then we can make a dedication. Okay, we could continue to be able to purchase with faith. +3 starting pop for cities not on our continent. I think it's either Hicksant Dracones or Reform the Coinage. I think it's this one, actually. If it's that one, then we want to start sending most of our stuff not onto this continent. But we have so many city plans not in North America. So here's North America, right? This upper area. And to be fair, we do want to get this city down because we want to get Petra. But other than that, we can wait on this and mainly settle on other continents, and that'll be pretty strong. And then we'll be immediately getting like a large amount of pop there. Hey, journalists, do you think the devs should make a choice between laissez-faire and interventionism more interesting? No, I'm actually very strongly of the opinion that interventionism is effectively just a stronger version of traditionalism. And if the devs do anything, like, kind of to, like, balance laissez-faire, it should make, they should be making a version of laissez-faire that comes later. Because laissez-faire is supposed to represent the, like, overly protectionist, like, economic systems that was present in, like, the mid-1700s that were relatively backwards and just, like, bad. And so I think that, like, if you read, it's the type of stuff that Adam Smith railed against in The Wealth of Nations. So I think if you do anything... Let's do this one. I think if you do anything, it should be to make a late laissez-faire or a like neoliberal like laissez-faire, or like where it's laissez-faire but you don't have completely unbridled stuff, and you should instead have like a punishment of sorts for like monopolies, and that should be present in laissez-faire. Laissez-faire should still be better than interventionism, but then there should be like the later game laissez-faire, basically. I think we're gonna promote Pingala. But I'm actually like one of the people that's like of the opinion that it's like, no. Laissez-faire should be just like unambiguously better. Because I see interventionism as like traditionalism plus. Huntston, the Sick Dracones is strong. It's going to be really good for us, starting with a bunch of extra pop. Maybe I should just let the playlist rumble. Sometimes we get some weird-ass songs, though. I need to make a custom playlist for this type of situation. Just to be clear, what's going on with the music is that Civ's music is copyright, so we're listening to Kevin MacLeod, who makes like copyright-free music for anyone to use, and this is mostly what creators use, which is why there's a bunch of songs you guys should recognize. But I should maybe be doing stuff a little bit different. I think we're gonna buy a trader. I think we're gonna buy the trader out of the new city, though. I guess we could pull her over here. We don't want someone to occupy that tile. Alright, so that's as far as that way we could go. Start heading back, I guess. Let's maybe head up here. Heartbeat of Steam, no? Was Heartbeat of Steam available? Wait, did I just pick the really bad option? Oh man, there's a considerable delay. Heartbeat of Steam sounds correctly. I mean, I think we can do a lot of settling, and like, it's not terrible what we did. Oh, Jesus. If there was something that gave industrial districts bonuses, then like, we made a huge mistake. I hope that's not the case. I have concerns. Oh, he's going after Singapore too now? We might have to prepare for war. If so, I guess the first thing we're building out of this... No! Man just bricks 2 cities? Come on. Oh... We settle there, we can still settle there. We can still settle here, so it doesn't break anything. But we either have to be committed to raising aggro, or we have to shift everything over. And I think this means we can't use this river in this way. Lamau Rip. Harpy was not available. His options were Monumentelli, Hictor Crotas, Reform the Carthage, and Exodus. We are literally like 2 turns away from settling that city. God damn it, dude. Fighting him over that city placement seems just stupid as hell. Burn aggro, break the alliance. I think that that's just bad. We could plan on eventually doing that. I mean, and start settling down here. But this city's really not all that great. There's no good tiles around it. This city would have been okay. Literally, though, we're just, like, 1 turn away from, like, blocking him out from settling. Got islands you could settle? Yeah. No, I understand there's stuff to settle. Oh, if we're not gonna fight him, I think we are supposed to settle this, though. To be fair, if we fight him and we delete that, we could still do everything kind of we want to do. Just this city would be worse. Ish. I mean, it'd be a lot worse because we wouldn't have a +4 commercial district. We'd still be able to do this with the industry. You should be a Steve YouTuber full-time now? Maybe. Cost-benefit selling somewhere else and finding later would be better. No, I mean, we're definitely settling somewhere else. It's whether or not we're settling here, or because we're already here, or we're settling, like, over here. To be fair, we have a ton of movement. I just know there's a shark in these waters. We have a ton of movement. So I think this is the thing we're trying to avoid, is that guy right there. And with the loads of movement, we can find a different place to settle with the loads of movement over water, rather. I think this place has good tiles, right? So maybe let's settle there. And then we have to think, maybe we settle down here. But that place doesn't have as good tiles. We might hold off completing this in order to move Magnus over there. But I do think we want to lock in having these tiles and Nazca not having them. So we will have to do something with him. All those years at the map tacking academy wasted. To be fair, I can scout this over here. And see if there's anything. Where were you going, dog? Why was he sent to where Kilwa is? I'm confused. Oh, maybe we're coming over here. Yeah, that's probably it. Can we avoid finishing this? No. We're gonna have to start finishing texts. Okay. Which text do we want to finish? I guess we wouldn't mind getting more towards workshops. Delay is really not so bad. Reading chat on screen and stuff. Okay, on the Golden Age selection, monumentality would have been better. Failed. Alright, now we can use this guy. We're gonna have to decide what we want. We could build a Diplo quarter out of the capital here. We could build... I mean, Civic Square feels bad, because we could get much better bonuses with other stuff. I mean, we could go Angar Watt. And then we would have a +5 city square. Not sure we like that. Or, yeah, +5. I mean, I think eventually getting an aerodome here would be fine, but it's a ways away. Oh, you know what? What are we thinking? This is probably going to be pretty good eventually. The triangle of these three. Okay, so let's build our commercial hub. Or let's build a settler. Build a settler. And then pass the turn. think my problem is I overvalue production because it feels like that's where the snowball is, but you have to prioritize more production. You neglect the actual useful stuff. Yeah, the thing to prioritize is gold generation in the early game. We just have a lot of bonuses for production. Like, if you have specific things that really make production a lot better, then that's like a different story.
All the best romances bloom in the midst of a good siege.
The sweet nothings of Sean Bean in my ear. Hell yeah, brother. This is pod racing. Alright, so we've produced here. I think if Magnus gets there the same turn as produced, then he gets to apply there, so he's going to get to apply here. And we want to settle here, but this city's a little bit closer, so we'll let that one settle there. And now we have to think about... Okay, we're settling here. I think here's also a fine enough spot for a city. It is on the continent, though. Here's an interesting one. Wouldn't grow very fast. I think we would buy the tile and start working... Or actually, we would work the sharks immediately. I think it would be a nice foothold. I think it's relatively safe to get over here, too. And, okay, we could... Oh, we should probably build the dam here now. Because that's going to give extra protection to all three of these cities. And also protect against natural, like, the floods and stuff, so I think that'll be good. Let's rumble. Let's see if we have any luxes we can trade. We can. I mean, eventually we'd probably build a civic square with this guy. Angkor Wat wouldn't be bad. Not sure I agree with the gold take. That is my understanding based on watching competitive multiplayer. And they value that really, really highly. It may be the fact that you can sling is a significant confound in that, but... I think we'll bring this guy back to deal with any navies that are coming from there. Oh, did we want to settle here? Oh. Okay. Would we want production towards military units off this abalone? I think we're okay with that. I think we are okay with that. And then... Production is fine to prioritize, but it's important to not focus on it too much. Like, don't make production so much that you neglect pop growth. In some respects, you have to have a steady income of all three. Yeah, but, like, relativistically, like, it's better to rush commercial hubs than it is industrial zones, is my understanding of the metagame. Don't know before I go. Godspeed. Thank you, Yankees fan. Much appreciated. Doesn't make sense for a Civ game in 2025 and the capability of a more complex game. It feels like playing Risk. I think they want to have it somewhat board gamified, but like, yeah, it's a difficult task to +6 faith to all your cities within tiles. Oh, there's so many within 6 tiles of here. This would actually be an insane Jebel Barca. Let's build that. Thing is, we don't have an industrial zone yet. Is there a way we could buy stuff to get this place stronger? No. Let's build an industrial zone, but let's buy traders out of here if we can. Which we cannot buy a trader. However, we just founded a city, right? We could buy a trader there. Or we could buy a trade wharf. And then alright, we're gonna try and get that done here. I wish you could search for the wonders. Alright, that's the plan. Now, do we want to build that first, or we want a monument? I think we want a monument, man. We'll just lock in the price. You gotta hop though, gotta focus on work today. Godspeed. I feel that. We gotta get to the gym today. We got like a little over an hour left in the stream. Gotta keep things a little tighter. I think once we get the workshops and manufactories, things will change a little bit. What are we doing on Great People? Or how are we doing? Reveal coal without the technology. +2 gold on to mines on a tile with fresh water. Well, we have... That's a tough one, because we actually don't want to reveal coal. I don't think. Ooh, we forgot to... That's a tough one. That's a tough nut to crack there. Because we don't want to reveal coal, but we want the other bonus. Okay, this one I think we go for the internal trade just to boost this up. Which just gives most... We haven't really stacked all the external trade bonuses, and I think we want to try and boost that up just as much as possible. Yeah, the tiles on this city are insane. That's probably how we should prioritize. I guess we're gonna... Okay, let's maybe count how many mines we have. How good would this be early? We have 1, 2, or that have access to fresh water. 1, 2. Oh, we have a ton of quarries. I do think that this is something we're interested in. Maybe this is a pass. Can we see which ones are next? Yeah, I think this might be a pass even. We don't want to reveal coal. And 4 gold a turn is not a lot. Just talking about stopping the stream, we might not have more than an hour left. Yeah. Well, I said in an hour. I think this is a pass, chat. Right? Maybe I'm missing the point here. So nice this starting with 4 pop though. What's wrong with reviewing coal? So we have a lot of plans for districts. You can't place a district on top of the coal. So we would want to lay down these districts, because if coal appears here, we won't be able to put the fairgrounds there, for example. And so it creates this weird tension where, like, we can't use the coal anyways, but if the district's already placed and already on top of it, then you get the coal anyways. You don't get the mine on the coal, and it's a nice improvement. But if you're working really hard to get particular adjacencies, like here a +7 and +6 and a +5 is kind of hard to achieve all that. You can end up breaking yourself by revealing the coal, because you can't. You got to place around what you're doing. So. That's the problem. With that.
You must not lose faith in humanity.
We get the Renaissance era. I think we would rather be a merchant republic, generally. Hard for us to Eureka that. So we don't have the tech that unlocks caravels. Do we know where it is? We do. I guess we could do this. We could also check and see if we could buy 2 caravels. 860, it's kind of expensive. We could build a dam. Do we really not have the culture out of the city yet? We could build a trader. I think we're gonna buy a trader in that case. Yeah, we're 5 out of 6. So what should we do here exactly? Do decent production. And I kind of feel just going windmill. The thing is, we already have so much bonus. Maybe we're actually just supposed to build a trader so we can accumulate a little bit more gold.
Do not listen to this recording.
No, not Kevin McLeod's hypnosis tape. Why is that inside? I think this just includes all of his works. Sounds like a perverse incentives in game. It is. You should be able to. There's mods. We currently don't have one installed where you can build districts on top of resources, and that completely eliminates like the weird play pattern that's like not intuitive. I 100% agree with you. Do we currently? Yeah, we said to build a trader. That's gonna be good because that's gonna allow us to buy more workers, which I think is also something we're trying to do here. So. We can finish our campus district that we placed forever ago here. It's not too expensive. Or we could build a settler. Build a settler. I think we do want to... Oh, we don't want to buy a tile, but we want to get some stuff done here. Oh, that's not currently worked? Yeah, let's work that. I think we build here. And think maybe of sometime dealing with aggro. We will be able to also put down Hui sometime soon here. I think this is what we wanted. Yeah, workshops give 3 culture. I think we're on board with that. It's gonna be nice when we build workshops. Do we have our industrial zone place here? We do. We need a lot of stuff in that city, unfortunately. It's a little bit slower on the growth right now. It's got a lot of food though, that's why. Could we maybe pass some of that food over to Hog? Yeah. Now, what are we going to do with our next... We're going to border grow there. There's a lot of improvements. We just don't have the tiles yet. A lot of improvements we want. We could maybe send this guy back to the mainland because there's stuff we want to get in. Like this now. But we have Liang over here because we want to build fisheries, damn it. So I guess maybe we... Oh, we can't go onto that tile yet? Dog. Is there an undo button? Alright, maybe we're not going to end up using Liang like this yet. We're going to reassign her over in Batvia. Because we want polders, and we're just going to buy a worker there. Actually, maybe we bring this guy back through here. Oh, we don't have... Let's bring him back, maybe. Let's get something a little bit more upbeat. Dear journalists with the Aoud cars outside, please share your wisdom. Is this game worth buying? This game? Well, I don't know what the price of this game is right now, with all the expansions and stuff. It'd be really hard for me to say, but like Civ 7's coming out, so I would, whatever you do, I would wait a couple weeks and try and, I would try and reevaluate things a little bit. You know what I mean? Because I think things might change in the coming weeks. Bruh. We gotta fight that guy, actually. We wanted our faith to come up so we could buy Beowulf and The other guy. Let's reassign him into the capital. I think we're gonna settle up here. Returns until border growth.
Son, have you seen the reign of God?
Nice. Wait, why are we researching Carto? It's because we wanted to maybe get this, but we're not going to be in position to get that before. I guess we could also build the Huey. I think we want this instead, though. We want to be able to start building workshops. And so I think we're going to pivot off of settlers here. So this will be the last settler. Can we get the workshops in? Maybe? Settlers be good though. I'll put him to sleep. Chris Hayes scooped you. The Siren's car. How tension becomes the world's most endangered resource. I mean, this is... There have been authors writing about this topic for a while. I don't know. I doubt that he scooped me. I imagine my take was going to be a little different. Alright, mate, I'm gonna head out and watch some TNG again. Godspeed. I downloaded Twitch app on my phone so that I could actually get stream notifications that YouTube has been refusing to give me. Rough. We will be streaming the 6th and the 11th. Probably for most of the day. Ooh, some city got wrecked. Not sure what's going on over there. I think we start building these with the understanding that we're about to get on to being able to build workshops. We have 8 envoys. So I think we Suez max. I don't think Kogi is necessarily the one we want. I feel like we have a settler. Where are you going, babe? I'm gonna settle here. Do we actually want to settle there? Yeah, he's still got really good tiles to work here. We're gonna have to buy a few, like, at the outset, but I think that's fine. I think we buy the trade dock here. So we can buy a trader soon. So we can't go up there. Let's try and get back then. We don't need a we don't want to get locked out with Coupe. We have quite a bit of gold. I think that... Oop. Perfect. We want to put a trader in here, I think. But we could afford to... We want to chop out that... I think that's our industrial district here, so we also want to sawmill this. And we can get the wonder out a little bit faster if we chop this, do this. I think actually we want that chop to go over to here, though. Trying to stay outside of this so that we can let them become a city-state, but not get wrecked by their things. I don't think we're going to place a district there anytime soon, and it's an insane tile if we just work it, so here we can go up there and wait. So, in order to do that, I think we want Beowulf. Which I think we recruited out of here. 1,500 faith would cost us. Maybe we can build a settler out of here. One moment. Got some very good news. I have an appointment for getting my CPAP tomorrow. It's very exciting. It's weird not to hear Vic 3 tracks on the stream. We could play the Vic 3 tracks. I've heard a lot of Vic 3 tracks, though.
What can be labeled?
Faith yields. I think we're kind of okay with that. Because I think we could get a decent holy site here. If we, you know, commit to something like this. We could get a plus 1, 2, 3, 4 holy site. And this would utilize the guy pretty well right now. Oh wow, why do we have so many trade things? Alright, let's... get the trade going here. We don't, there's not a tile we want to work here specifically, but we are going to chop stuff with these guys, with these boys. I wish we could give over this tile. We could if we did some stuff. We have a lot of chops. We have 3 chops we want to do there. I guess we can't make forward progress. We could steal a settler, except I don't think we defeat that unit. We get wrecked. We could repair the harbor. There's some concerns in that regard, though, on that front. Let's do that. Getting the actual machine, awesome, yeah. Or I'm gonna be, like, fitted for it. I assume I'm gonna get it the same day. It's incredibly exciting for me, though. Damn, this isn't Ethiopia. No, it's not. This is the Netherlands, bro. We do want to make sure that we don't let Nazca grab these tiles, but I think we're kind of safe-ish. Let's place our aqueduct, though. And then I think we're going to work on a monument. Do we apologize for him? To him? I think we say we'll settle where we please, man. 'Cause we do want to settle more close to him. Whoa. Stranger danger. I guess we'll get some experience. This is what we want to run. So this city has helped. I think that once Magnus finishes the settler... Wow, we kind of want to finish the settler over here too, huh? Or not let the growth thing play out. Pretty sure we're working the camp. Luckily we only have 1 pop here, so for now. Well, I think we're supposed to buy this tile though, so that we can take that. And do this and just grow a little bit faster at the outset here. What happened to the Ethiopia run? The pacing was starting to get really slow, and chat voted to swap off of it. You could maybe repair a thing. Where the hell is that settler think he's going? want to get eyes. I think we're going to declare on this guy in somewhat short order. Let's just think what we want to do. I guess we're going to need Niter if we want to fight a decent fight. So we're gonna want to place as many districts as we can. We could also save and like figure it out, but yeah. So we don't want Niter to get revealed in an awkward spot. Get one title? What's this worth? I think we pass. And then here we get the Petra city going. We'll wait for Magnus. It's gonna be like 10 turns because we're gonna do Magnus out of here. We just like kind of almost want a single file Magnus up to here too to save the food. Well, it's such a good industrial zone. You know what's also the case? It'd be an insane commercial hub. Maybe we're just not supposed to... I think we're actually just not supposed to mausoleum here. Even though this is a fine enough mausoleum city. Because the city's gonna grow a ton, and then we don't actually have spots for districts. And, like, it'll be absolutely insane if we have this set up instead. Yeah, we don't have much production, but we can do this in the shipyard and get some production. Well, I mean, it would be... do we have a better option for a mausoleum city, though? Do we have another city that looks mausoleum good? I mean, this city could mausoleum. And it wouldn't be sacking a really good tile, and it has other things it wants to do. That city can't mausoleum, this one can't. We're actually moving to found this city too, which is a bonus, and that, like, yeah. I think we just place our commercial district down and swap to building the lighthouse stuff. It's +7, man. I just think that that's like, that's too much to... This isn't flatland, so we couldn't have built it here. It would have been really good there, but it's not flatland. Okay, go into our territory. Sabotaged by chat, not like this, indeed. Is there a way to go from sovereign of a city to integrating them? I'm not sure what you mean. Were you talking about this game? I kind of want to establish this down here. We desperately need to expand, but we are getting a lot of culture to expand. Our harbor district down. And then maybe we work that just immediately because we want to do a mausoleum. We could put down another district. We'd have to buy a tile. I think Harbor gives us housing as well. This guy's gonna complain that we settled near him, I bet. To be fair, we kind of settled in the middle of everything. I think we tell him to shove it, though. Who may be everywhere. Now, workshops also give the culture, which we're kind of into. So, I think we are switching, pivoting there. And we're going to produce them quite quickly. $338 I think is probably good. Yeah, eat that city pressure, idiot. Maybe we could just liberate them like that, actually. Yeah, we were thinking of revealing Niter. Let's save and reveal Niter. Also, journalist, you look good today. Did your beard style change recently? Nope, nothing changed. Maybe I'm happier today because I'm going to be getting my CPAP tomorrow. Well, that's going to be dope. Let's see if Niter bricks any plans we had. So much free land down there. It's free real estate. We're trying to nab it. So, moment of truth with the Niter here. Which we, of course, don't want to reveal, but we want to reveal. Niter. Okay, doesn't affect us, doesn't affect us, doesn't affect us, doesn't affect us. Doesn't directly affect something we had planned. this niter, this is a problem. So Rotterdam needs to place its civic center. This niter, actually kind of nice. So there's only one bit of niter that's a problem. So what we'll do is we'll load and we'll place the districts so that we don't have to worry about that. And then we'll have 2 sources of niter. And the other one will just work. The other, it's just getting in the way of a +7 district. So I don't think we want to stomp it. Got like another 30 minutes left. Actually, we'll set this for 20 minutes.
New powers call forth, from the barrel of muskets to flowers of fire in the sky. Even the quiet
A little bit of a shorter stream today.
Once so vast and mysterious, has grown smaller and more familiar. Yet,
Wait, is this niter in Civ 6? Yes. What is it in Civ 3? I don't know. Gunpowder? I don't know if Civ 3 has gunpowder resource.
defend the Netherlands to the last. Turn coastland to farmland with Dutch ingenuity.
There's always been niter in Civ 6.
Farm with great efficiency, knowing that they are under the protection of your mighty warships. Above all, trade with everyone you meet.
Yeah, our start is just so bananas. Why does Wilhelmina have this creepy smile? I don't think I've ever seen her smiling in a photo. I don't know. She's just thinking about Belgium. Or the Congo. So, Rotterdam's thing got bricked. That's gonna be a problem for us. We have to grow Rotterdam by 11 or give up on this. It's +7 civic square though. To be fair, this is also... This is a fine enough outcome. Because I don't think we want to... I don't think we want to wait for Rotterdam to grow to size 11 or size 10, which is the next break point. I was thinking we could just place a thing. We can't just place a thing. These cities gotta go real tall in order to get all that in. Alright, fair enough. Yeah. What we will do is we will look and see where we have workers. We don't have any workers. We'll buy a worker. We will not buy a builder. Wow, builders are so much. They're so expensive. What the hell? Okay. We will send this guy back over here. All those years at the academy wasted, though. I don't think there's a way we could reasonably, yeah, get like what it is that we want here, so. Kind of want to keep this guy close. I feel in danger here. I don't like all the military units nearby. I would like some sort of trade agreement with Coupe. Oh, we have so much mana, we're supposed to evangelize our belief, I think. Whoops. We'll trade with Coupe. I think we can pop pressure him out eventually here. Yeah, it's not the worst, it's not the best, I don't know. To be fair, Night is a really good thing to work anyways, but... We have a good amount of fishing boats, so just this is actually probably okay. Not to mention we want our guys to be able to work those tiles. What comes after? We get bombards here as well. What we want is industrialization, and I guess that's not revealed. Here, let's do this. We need a great scientist to do some stuff. Maybe we get that. And we're super slow to evangelize our belief, unfortunately. So we're gonna have to decide. We're not gonna have much options. Religious colonization would have been great forever ago. I think we go with this, which gives us a lot more pressure. I don't think our religion's spreading very fast, and I don't think we want to spend faith spreading it, but we do want it to spread, so... Yeah, like this is... not ideal. In fact, why don't we buy a missionary? At the very least, spread it to our other place that has a religious center. So we'll spread it to up here. Naturally. Actually, we can send this guy to get that. Just trying to look where Magnus is headed. Are we just not buying a worker? I think we have to buy a worker. But we're underutilizing trade by such a large amount. I guess we just have to start buying traders, in which case Liang, we're not going to be using her for her extra worker thing, so why don't we move her back over to Arnhem? We want the extra faith over the culture, I think. Culture's not a problem for us. Although the only thing we're beating the AI in is science. In Civ 4 and Civ 5, gunpowder units had no requirement. Interesting. There are some units that like have no requirement. Like the spear line has no requirement, but the like even if they're gunpowdery, but the other line does. So I think we'll start sending mainly to Coupe now. God damn it, dude. We need to either get a sea unit out there or just stop building the fishing dock thing. I mean, we have this guy. Let's try and move him over. Wilhelmina was thinking how to abolish democracy and whoop! What is this? Not ideal. Alright, well, we're gonna need to switch up what we're doing here and how we're expending resources.
The day we stop exploring.
Little treachery. Do you think we'll swap onto this? I don't know if we need the newly trained builders, and we are starting to get some of this action. We could do one housing and one amenity, though. I think that that's probably pretty good for us. Not building so many settlers. I guess we're actually building quite a bit of wonders. So let's do this, maybe. And then... Actually, if we already have walls, let's... not. But here we'll swap to ancient walls. And we're gonna have to start buying units. I think we're gonna get Trebs. I don't think we really care about any of this in the near future. Let's maybe get some extra production out of there. Well, he can't destroy anything else, actually, so let's bring this guy down. Ooh, Muscat hates us, right? Oh, Muscat did a number on our guy. I mean, we have a ton of this. We could send 5 to Muscat and then move Amani. So we could do this. We can't send. Damn. I'm stupid. Well, this guy's just gonna die. I don't think there's much we could have done to save him, though. Single power flips. Muscat's gonna be a problem. Oh, we need more faith, like by a lot. actually build walls. I think we just have to play it a little bit safe. We don't know exactly what angle they're gonna come from yet. We were slightly underprepared for this war, but this is also a war we were wanting to have. Let's actually finish this for a little bit more gold. Sure. I mean, we would love if this guy started to fight this guy. Maybe we could convince him. He's not willing to do it. What character does her AI have? She likes trade and this type of stuff in the game. Really have for Civ 7 because of the city limit. I hate wide gameplay. I mean, we'll see. There might be ways to like overcome it. Or in certain ages, like the age of exploration, I imagine you kind of like overcome it. I don't really know though. I guess we could try and get to safety. And then wish him luck, I guess? I don't know. We're gonna need the luck. Ugh. Trying to think how we can bring more military units to bear, but the pike and shots are a little ahead of us in the tech, eh? A ranger wouldn't really help us. Yeah, I guess us just going for bombards is actually probably it. Oh, we really would like to get 1500 faith, man. Because Beowulf would be able to get us out of this easy. I guess we'd maybe see if we can build another hero or something. If we had enough to get Muscat on our side too. I guess we do? Maybe that's what we do. We just send 7 Muscat. Probably is gonna get tiles that we want. We could just buy the tiles, send 7. We want to secure these 2 tiles, I think. We should have done that last turn if we were going to do that like that, though. There we go. We're gonna get mostly tiles down here. This city's like no longer like remotely an option. This one is definitely not an option. Maybe that was just super greedy though, to like long-term secure those tiles. That probably was too greedy. We need that to buy a unit. Because we get overrun here, I think. Well, maybe not. A lot of their units are low. They've done no damage to the city yet. We just don't have any immediately disposable resources or usable resources to kind of affect things. But we have stuff completing in terms of construction, and we're gonna switch to military units. This guy's gonna raid the shit out of us, though. I think. I mean, if he's smart, he's gonna raid stuff. Is that Rotterdam? Damage our stuff. We'll do coupe here. So that'll generate us more gold, hopefully. No! We get more trade capacity, but we don't need it. We also do have the advantage that this flips in 2 turns. How do we ever surround on us with just 2 guys? And one of them's not immediately. I'm not sure I understand the rules of engagement here. We do want to try and keep stuff safe. So maybe we'll run a bunch of trade out of Groningen and this city to coupe. That way it can't get raided. Do that, and then I think we have to chop this. We so do not need food. What we need is tiles, man. Actually, maybe this was a mistake of a city. We need to spend quite a bit of gold, like 2 turns worth of gold, to like get a tile that's good. But actually, like, there's like, we have more pops than we have workable tiles here. I mean, oh well. Yeah, we should have thought that through a little bit more. Also now the dream of, we've closed ourselves off from anything other than eventually going after this city. Should have just settled here. We could go for walls. Walls and the hog seem like it's conceding the front a little bit. They have a couple of cavalry units. Maybe we go pikemen. We're researching metal casting, so I don't want to build a siege unit. Well, this guy's slow anyways. Yeah, we can go windmill then. The dam will also expand stuff. And then here we definitely have to go for military. See if we can get anything on the backside, eh? I think we're gonna try and circumnavigate and come home with this guy. At this point, it's probably faster. Two turns. I mean, they've gotten jacked up a little bit. Maybe we're okay. It's just so many units, and there's like still more coming. I don't think we've killed a single enemy unit yet, but they haven't shot our city yet, so maybe that's fine. Is this a Petro you're working on? Surely not. It's not. But this, we just have so much trade in here, it's just gonna all get bricked. Don't know where the settler's going. I guess maybe over here is kind of safe. Safe with a bunch of polders, and maybe eventually we flip this. Alright. Sounds like you hate playing Civ. Wait, what? Will you play Endless Legend 2 when it comes out? Probably not. I enjoyed the idea of a Civ game, but I hate the grind of actually playing it. Yeah, so, like, in the late game it gets grindy. This is one of the things they've said in the dev diaries they're trying to change. But, anyways, we're just trying to get through that one turn. I think we're gonna call it here. In maybe a rough spot. I don't know how rough a patch we're in. If we see an enemy hero, we're just gonna like actually be toasted. But if we can hold on to Rotterdam for a lot of turns, like 14, 15 turns, then we can buy Beowulf out of here, and we should be able to roll him back. And I think Singapore flipping to neutral is gonna help us out a lot in that regard. Let's actually quickly take a look at the religious map mode. We were kind of caring about this. We wanted to get religion to Tilburg, so we would start pressuring a little bit more. Because we got no spread going on, basically. Other than this place, it's like spreading a little bit, but we got like no momentum on our spread. So, anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. We're gonna call it here. We'll probably be back tomorrow or the next day, something like that. Tonight we're gonna probably try and work on Vic 3 stuff. Or just be too exhausted from the gym to do anything. We'll see. Anyways, bye-bye.